Let's not lie to ourselves. You're not broke. You're just still moving like the version of you that didn't believe in yourself. I'm talking about the version of you that waits, overthinks, procrastinates, and calls it not the right time. And then wonder why nothing in your life is changing. So let's be real. You don't have a money problem, nor do you have a time problem. You have a discipline problem. You don't struggle with knowing what to do. You struggle with actually doing it. You sit on ideas that could change your life, but somehow you always got energy for distractions. A bunch of chaos and people that drain you. I love you, so let's be honest. You keep choosing comfort over growth. Letting in a bunch of relationships that pull you off your path, but then say you want a different life. And you see, that's the part that you don't want to admit. Life is not stuck. Your patterns are. Now, you guys know me. I had to get all up in your business and pull 3 cards. In regards to all of this, I wanted to know more about what strengths you guys have that you're not seeing in the moment. The cards that I got was the 9 of Pentacles, I got the King of Wands, and then I also got the 2 of Cups. So you guys are someone who's super self-sufficient. You guys are, if you are not already, you guys are working towards becoming financially independent. Maybe you're somebody who always has a job, who's always working on being better within yourself, but you just, maybe you have like imposter syndrome, so you talk yourself out of certain things. You guys are a natural born leader. You're a visionary. You're someone who can see the big picture in a lot of projects. You may get into certain projects or get around certain people and they might think small, but you're someone who can think really, really big. You constantly challenge yourself. You're very career focused. And then also you guys are very receptive to love. You're very like a loving person. You're very open. And you really just embrace like connections. And so this is something, these are your strengths that you guys are not seeing in yourselves that would essentially make you guys a really powerful leader. Honestly, at this point, after looking at your strengths, really it comes down to which one are you guilty of? Are you guilty of procrastination or distractions? Because it seems like you have everything else to help push you to the next level. It's really just you stopping you. This is a matter of you versus you, you know, like how are you stepping in the way of your own growth? How are you stopping your level up? Now, immediately when I see these 3 cards together in regards to your strengths, oh baby, you are a catch, okay? And maybe you're someone who everybody comes to resolve their problems. Maybe you're that friend that everybody calls and is like, hey, how do I like find a solution to this? What's the outcome? How do I fix this? You guys are very career focused. You are someone who attracts a lot of love and like connection with people. Maybe you have a lot of friends. Maybe you have a lot of family that you surround yourself with. Maybe you're just family oriented. But yeah, that's what I got when it comes to the strengths that you do not see within yourself. Maybe you guys don't acknowledge these 3 things within yourself. So the next thing I'm going to look more into is what path is becoming available if you guys choose consistency. I'm going to choose 3 cards for you guys. The first card you got is the Moon. All right. Oh, I like it. Okay, so the second card you guys got was the Knight of Cups. And then the last card you guys got was the Sun. Right? So immediately when I see this, I see transition, right? So when we're talking about what paths are becoming available to you guys if you remain consistent, right now you guys may be in illusion. If you guys remember, I talked about how what's stopping you is like a you versus you. So maybe it's your own internal thoughts, maybe it's your own self-sabotaging ways that are stopping you from leveling up or believing that you could level up, right? So the Moon is about fears, it's about anxiety, it's also about subconscious beliefs and ideologies, right? And so I think that's a word. It is today. And so and so you guys are currently in the space of the Moon, but it looks like when you finally allow yourself to step into this space of creativity and romance and just leading with this charm that you have, because if you guys remember, I said that you are a very loving person. You're someone who consistently has love around you. So I feel like the moment you step into seeing the beauty within yourself, seeing this charm that you have, and really letting go of your fears and your anxiety around your expectations, I feel like that's when you step into the sun, where you see more positive about the outcomes and the things that you do. Maybe you need to step out of this expectation and step more into your creativity and why you do the things that you do, right? So for instance, like for me, I was always money focused. As you guys can see, I got the 777 on my arm, and I always would think about like the things that I was doing as like, oh, how can I make money? How can I make more money? How can I make more money? When I started looking at things, and the crazy thing is, when I would do that, it was like I was repelling money away from me. But the moment I stepped back and I said, okay, what brings me happiness? What do I like to do? Like, why do I like to do these things? And I just started leading with that. Even with tarot, right? It's like when you move away from what can this bring me and step into, I don't care if I get any engagement. I don't care if people respond to it. I don't care if it goes anywhere. I'm just doing this because this brings me joy. Then that's when you step into the sun. That's when you step into this space of receiving. And like I said, you have all the attributes that you need to level up. You just have to get out of your own way. So the next question I'm going to ask is, what do you need to release in order to receive healthier love? All right, so for time purposes, I'm going to just shuffle these off video. Oh, well, we got 3 off the back. Okay, guys, let me act civilized. All right, so immediately, I like this. I'm not going to lie to you guys. You got the 7 of Swords. You got the 3 of Swords. And then you got the Empress. And at the bottom of the deck, guys, is the... Oh, I don't think I can show that. The Lovers. Okay. Let's talk about it. So, the 7 of Swords coming out first, I feel like you have been in this space where you have been betrayed by a lot of people. You know, like maybe you wear your heart on your sleeve, right? You're somebody who wears your heart on your sleeve. I just hear that. And you're someone who leads with your heart. And you have had to realize that everybody is not like you. Everybody does not lead with their heart like you. And so this has made you become very strategic, right? But you don't use those strategic ways. Like, you don't use your discernment. And so you just keep going into situations like hearing your intuition and ignoring it. So you're ignoring the red flags. So I think what they're trying to tell you is like, what do you guys need to release in order to be receptive to healthier love? I think what they're trying to tell you is you have to use your discernment in order to dodge heartbreak. Like, the heartbreak is happening because you're not using your discernment, and that is what's going to step you into the space of the Empress. The moment you start using your discernment and start peeping game, like when you see someone doing certain things, use your intuition. You see that's a red flag, don't I always keep saying this because it just recently was brought back up to me in my Saturn return, because I just got out of my Saturn return. And so the benefit of the doubt is something that's showing up for me right now while I'm pulling these cards. It's like you keep giving people the benefit of the doubt, and what you don't realize about that statement is they are receiving the benefit for you not believing in your intuition. So because you don't trust your intuition, they're receiving the benefit. So it's like you're really betraying yourself, because you could avoid this heartbreak if you used your discernment. We're not going to stay too long on that one. Okay, so what blessings are being formed in the background that you guys do not see? So you guys got the 5 of Swords, you got the Magician, and then you also got the 6 of Wands. At the bottom of the deck, the deck kind of split when I was like putting it down, and you got, hold on, as you can see, the lovers are peeking out, and then you got the King of Cups. And so maybe you guys are going to be attracting a water sign in love. Maybe you are a water sign. I feel like you're going to be attracting a water sign. So what I get from these three cards when it comes to your blessings, right? I feel like we were just talking about how deceptive people are attracted to you. I think that the moment you step into this space of your blessings, when you step into this Empress energy or on the way to this Empress energy, you guys are going to experience a lot of conflict. And not conflict because of like you're a bad person or that's the vibration that you're in. I think conflict because you're going to be using your discernment, and it's almost going to be like you're going to have to like almost like win at all calls, like the Seven of Swords. It's like you're going to have to be very observant of abusive relationships or bullies or conflict in general, and stay focused in regards to your manifestations, because again, you are going to be somebody who is a public figure. You're going to be somebody who creates a lot of change maybe in your community. This is something that's forming in the background for you guys that you don't see. It's like you will win the moment you step into being consistent and choosing yourself. Alright guys, that was the reading. Let me know if you guys felt like this was something that you could resonate with. Outside of that, make sure to hit that subscribe button, the notification, so that you guys don't miss any of the videos that I post. Comment below and let me know if you guys resonate, and then also like this video, hype this video so that I can grow the community. Right now we're starting off pretty small, so we want to make sure that we're hyping the videos, liking the videos, so we can build the community so that I can continue to make these readings for you guys. Outside of that, until next time.